On tonight's edition of Newswatch 18, VEISHEA starts next week, but the fun has already begun. Keep it locked to find out more.
Are you interested in biosafety? We will tell you how to get more information.
I'll have more about ISU sports and an update from Major League Baseball.
And I'll have your forecast for tonight and the rest of the week, so stay tuned for more. This is Newswatch 18.
This is Newswatch 18.
Milwaukee.
Newswatch 18 starts now.
Welcome to the April 10th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm David Geiger.
And I'm Sarah Clark.
Experts in biosafety will be visiting campus next week. The Iowa State University's Biosafety Institute for Genetically Modified Agricultural Products will be welcoming experts from the industry to Ames. This is the 9th annual conference, and the forum will discuss issues such as international trade, coexistence, and sustainability. Students are invited to the forum, which will be from 8:30 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. April 18th.
ISU's 2012 VEISHEA committee is in full gear preparing for this year's VEISHEA celebration. Several activities will be going on all week, including food on campus, games, contests, and the VEISHEA parade. Some activities actually kicked off this week, including the water volleyball and indoor soccer tournaments. The VEISHEA celebration brings hundreds of former Cyclones to Ames to celebrate ISU's history each year.
Former editor of USA Today, Ken Paulson, will be visiting campus this Wednesday to present his lecture on the generational shifts taking place in news and information consumption. Paulson has served as the editor or managing editor at several different newspapers in 5 states and is the current president and CEO of the First Amendment Center. Paulson is also the president of the American Society of News Editors. Paulson's lecture will begin at 7 p.m. in the Memorial Union and is part of the 10th annual First Amendment Day celebration.
For over 40 years, Americans have been enjoying the freedom of non-discriminatory practices concerning their housing. To celebrate the fair housing laws, the City of Ames encourages residents to attend a public forum discussing the impact these laws have made. Betty Bodiger, the regional director with the Office of Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity in the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, will be a featured guest. The forum will take place Tuesday, April 17th from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
So Matt, what's new with Cyclone sports?
Well, the ISU football spring game is this Saturday. We'll have an update from Paul Rhodes and more coming up after the break. This is Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch 18. I'm Matt Van Winkle with your sports update. Iowa State head football coach Paul Rhodes says he wants to see better fundamentals and a more intelligent football team during the team's spring game on Saturday. The annual game at Jack Trice Stadium starts at 2 p.m. and is open to the public. Rhodes says he likes what he has seen out of the quarterback position this spring. He says sophomore Jared Barnett has been very efficient, junior Steele Jantz has been flashy, and freshman Sam Richardson looks most natural at the position. Junior running backs James White and Jeff Woody have brought experience to the backfield this spring. Running backs coach Kenneth Pope says freshman Devondrick Neely has also seen snaps with the first-team offense this spring. There should be plenty of position battles as the team heads into the summer. And Nate McCoy of the ISU men's golf team is tied for 3rd at the Mizzou Intercollegiate. McCoy looks to finish in his 6th top 10 standing of the season. With McCoy's performance, the team moves to a 4th place standing after 2 rounds and brings the team's fired round to 288 and 300. After an Elite 8 appearance and a national championship for the Baylor men's and women's basketball teams, both Bears teams face possible NCAA sanctions. According to the investigation conducted by the NCAA, men's coach Scott Drew, women's coach Kim Mulkey, and their staffs made more than 1,000 illegal phone calls and over 500 text messages over a 2.5-year span. The NCAA punishment is expected to be announced this week to address violations within both programs. The NCAA is calling these major violations because of the amount of impersonable calls and texts that were exchanged. And in baseball, Ozzie Guillen has been suspended for 5 games by Major League Baseball for his comments to a reporter about Cuba's leader Fidel Castro. Guillen told the reporter that he loved Castro and after scrutiny from the public, clarified that he means he's surprised by how long Castro has remained in power. Guillen's comments upset many people in the Miami area, and he says it was the biggest mistake of his life. Marlins assistant coach Joey Cora will take over during Guillen's suspension. And now let's take a quick look around the majors as 2 games have already gone final today. The Detroit Tigers remain perfect after scoring 3 runs late in the game to roll past the Tampa Bay Rays 5-2. And the Dodgers edged the Pirates 2-1 out west in Los Angeles. And that's all I've got for sports. Now, Sam, we've been seeing some nice weather this week. I hear there's some rain in the forecast, though.
Matt, we've been a little cold, but rather nice. Yeah, just a smidgen of rain in the forecast. Maybe it'll pop up thunderstorm later in the week, so make sure you stay tuned for that and more. This is Newswatch 8. I hope everybody enjoyed that warm and yet even a little cool week. It's been rather nice out, nice and sunny, but again, like I talked about just before we break, chance of rain is going to sneak right back into the forecast. But your weekend's not looking too bad, though. So let's take a look at current conditions. 48 degrees right now in Ames. A little windy out, and it's from the northwest. A little cold wind, especially if you're out in it, but that will start to decrease as we head into the night. So really, it's not too bad outside. Again, it's just a little cold, and we're a little shy of what we should be expecting. Current temperatures across the state, 40s in the most northern part of the state with 50s traced kind of all across the southern part. And then it's going to keep falling just a little bit as we head into the night. Now, our regional outlook, down here just west of Nebraska and Kansas, we've got a low pressure with a stationary front pushing across the south. Little rain there, but that's going to stay out of the way of Iowa, and we will have, again, that rain later in the week. Now, our main chance to look at is going to be Kansas, and as we have a trough kind of sweep into Iowa, we're going to have that rain start to move up, and a few thunderstorms are going to pop up here over in the southwestern part of the state, some potentially severe thunderstorms too as we head in later into this week around Thursday, Friday especially. Now tonight your forecast, areas of frost across Ames, with a northwest wind 14 to 17 miles per hour. That will be falling though towards about 5 to 8 range with a 26 degree temp. So we do have frost advisories as we're going to be heading into the night, which is, detrimental to those crops, but it's April. This is something, not unheard of. Unfortunately, just going to be a little cold. But tomorrow, we warm right up to 56 degrees, a little colder tomorrow, but very nice out. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be clear. The wind will be a little, it will die down a little bit, out of north, 3 to 6, so that won't bother you as much, even with that 56 degree temp. Now, taking a look at your extended forecast, there's that rain I talked about. Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday, maybe more of a chance for pop-up thunderstorms along the southern part of Iowa. But as you head into Sunday, your temps hang around the 60s, 65, and a little bit of rain again Sunday heading into next week. That's all for weather. Now back to David.
Thanks, Sam. Looking for an artistic escape during your VEISHEA plans? Take the stage with Jonathan Harris and Justin Houston as they have a look at the inner workings of ISU Theater.
The past several weeks at VEISHEA Theater at ISU have been filled with the sounds of ISU's theater production of Rent. Rent is a Tony Award-winning Broadway musical, and the students and staff at ISU Theater are putting their own twist into the production. Rent is one of the biggest musicals the ISU Theater has approached, and the students couldn't be more excited. Jonathan Brigioni is one of the leads in the musical and finds that interpretation as one of the best parts of being in the play.
So to take this well-known show and create it into something that's our own, I think that's the best experience. Every rehearsal we come and we find new ways to make the story ours.
How do you feel today? The cast is made up of students from theater, performing arts, and music. Each member has dedicated several late nights and endless hours in preparation. From their time spent, the cast has gained new friends and appreciation for each other's cooperation. Rebecca Liu appreciates the opportunity to meet new people.
And meeting all the people was probably the best part for me. When I found out I got a part, I wasn't excited like, yeah, I'm in Rent. I was excited that I was going to meet new people.
Ben Millar appreciates the teamwork of the cast.
I really enjoy just the collaborative process. Like, everybody has been really good about just everyone being there and always having a say in everything.
As much fun as it is for the student cast, the crew gets to see the magic develop on stage. Director of the play, Brad Dell, has experienced a new kind of directing from working with the talented cast.
And the cast has been so game, so excited, so with it that I've been able to actually direct in a different way that has really allowed a lot of in-the-moment creativity to happen. 'Cause everything is red.
ISU TV, this has been Jonathan Harris with Justin Houston.
The musical opens April 13th and runs through the 22nd. Tickets are on sale in Stevens Auditorium with a special discount for students.
So, Sarah, you're going to be heading down to Daytona Beach tomorrow.
That's right. We're going to be heading there for the National Dance Alliance Championship competition.
Very cool. How many teams are going to be down there?
Quite a few. It's teams from all across the nation.
Sounds fun, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna
Good
be
luck
great.
to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. You've been watching Newswatch 18.
Tune in tomorrow night at 8 for more news, weather, and sports.